Hi again, everybody. Today, the topic of our talk is a file. So, a file is a document. It could be anything. It could be a Word document, a PowerPoint presentation. It could be a PDF or a JPEG if you have a photo or a scan. We're going to talk about how to name those files and how to save those files, especially how to save two versions of the same file with different names. So, pay attention. And here we go. My teacher likes to use OneDrive, so we submit our essays on OneDrive. So for this professor, here's my essay. You see, my professor told me he didn't really like the name of my file, so because it wasn't clear. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it. So we're going to just click on this and we're going to rename the file. Okay, we do that by right-clicking our button and choosing Rename. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to change this to Argument Essay, right? Draft 1. This particular draft has comments from my teacher. So I have the name of the assignment, right? Okay. I have which version of the assignment, right? And then any other information that's going to help me identify what this file is. So first I'm going to do that. I'm going to change the name. Okay. So now I have a much clearer name. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to save this on my own computer, not just on the OneDrive. So I'm going to click the little box on OneDrive and I'm going to download it. Okay, you see here it is here on my computer. So now I've downloaded it. What I would like to do is I'd like to save a version of this on my own computer so that I can find it. And if OneDrive crashes or if I don't have access to the internet, if I have my computer, I have access to the file. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to File and I'm going to save because I want to save as. I want to save this in a particular place. If you remember our folder filing system, I want to choose where it goes. If I just press save, it's going to end up in the downloads folder with a bunch of other crazy files that anything I downloaded from the computer. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm putting it into my filing system. My filing system is right here in my documents library, and this is for my EAP 1200 class, so I'm going to put it in here. So you see the name of the file is already here, so I'm just going to hit save. Okay? Now the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I keep this version of the file. Do you see this is draft number 1 with comments? I really, really want to save this version that keeps all of my instructor's comments so that I can demonstrate in my portfolio that I know how to follow the writing process and address the comments. So in order to do that, I need this version and the second version where I've corrected some of these errors and addressed my instructor's comments. So my instructor here has told me I have some formatting problems. So I'm going to make sure that I pay attention to these comments. She asked me to indent the first line of a paragraph. She asked me to double space the whole essay, because right now it's not double spaced. Okay? And then she also says that I should have no extra space between paragraphs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this space, and there you go. So it looks like I've corrected all of the problems that she mentioned in this comment. So I'm going to take this comment, I'm going to go to review, and I'm just going to delete this comment, right? Because I've taken care of it. Now, I'm going to continue doing the same thing for all of the comments down the side. I'm going to address my instructor's concerns. But what I want to do is, again, I want to save the comments in the first version. Now, if you notice, the name of the file is still the same. So, I can't press this button, Save, and I don't want to just choose this Save. I want to save this file as a new file. So saving it with a new name. In order to do that, a very important step is to click Save As. So when I click Save As, it doesn't erase this version. It keeps this version, and it allows me to make a new version with a new name. So I change it from Draft 1 with comments to Draft 2. Now when I go into my filing system, you'll see I have two versions of the same essay. You see Draft 1, you see my comment is still there. All of the same problems are still preserved, and that's good. We want to preserve those problems. I have Draft 2, and you see the comment is gone, and I've made those changes. This way, when I upload both versions to my portfolio, I can show that I know how to read my instructor's comments, I know how to make those corrections, and here is the first draft, here is the second draft, and you'll be ready to demonstrate your proficiency as an academic writer. So that's how you save files, multiple versions of one file, and just some good naming habits for your files. Let me know if you have any questions, and in our next video, we'll talk about some of your professors use hard copies, and they might make comments with a pen and give you the piece of paper back. How do you save that on your computer? That'll be the topic of our next video. Stay tuned.